Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to the overall weekly spirit reading for the last week of July going into August. So if I had to name it anything so I don't babble or say too much because I was going on such tangents and they stop me when I do, I'm just grateful I did that spirit message right before here because that was short and sweet to the point what they want, because I tend to babble and there's so much coming through. Sometimes I don't post, not because I don't get anything, it's because I get too much and I have no idea how to even put it into words. And I'm sure if you're on my channel, we're on the same wavelength and you're feeling the same thing. There is so much going on. You're getting so much understanding. You're getting so many downloads. Your clear abilities are off the charts. You're seeing through the old stories, the old games, the things that are still playing out that you're like, can't we get beyond this already? It seems like it should be so simple. And where is it? And what's going on? Why is the world still the way it is? Gosh. But what's going on right now is release for the new. And there's been a lot about release. So there could be things that are really leaving. They had me leave clients. They had me leave parts of this channel, some of these things. So release for the new. And and they keep saying your time, focus, energy, heart, and soul, your energy. They're real divine ingredients to be pouring into things to make better. What are you building in your life? They're your natural resources, so be careful of where it's going. You want to make sure that you're not playing into the old paradigms of what's going on in this world. Like right now, something could come through my phone just to get my attention and I'm going through a rabbit hole, and the whole paradigm of the world is to take your time, focus, energy, heart, mind, and soul. So just stay very clear, strong, do your work. You're building something new in your life. That's where you want your focus and your attention, your resources. Right now it's released for the new. So anything that's not a part of it, they were talking about like pieces, like what pieces and parts that you want to bring with you and what you don't. You could be still going through that a little bit of what you're bringing with you, what you're not. How are you envisioning this new building that you're building? And what does it take to get there, and doing what it takes. So there's a level that they were working with me personally about detachment, and it was very odd and really interesting ride, because there were like little things that would say be a clog in my wheel or a thorn in my foot or something. They were like, oh, not only can you take that thorn out, but it's like you don't even have to go there with them anymore if you don't want to. And I was like, oh wow. You don't even have to put up with that anymore. It's like eye-opening, blinders off at all. And what's interesting, even on the big stage, you're seeing that people are walking off jobs, people are making huge decisions. It's like, wait a second, I don't have to do that anymore. It's a big release for the new. And another thing was like, I'll leave that for another. I'm going to get too off tangent. So let's just say release for the new. Be mindful of where your time, focus, energy, heart, mind, and soul are going for. Keeping it positive, not falling into the old games, the old stories, or even the paradigms of the world of how it's working right now, because that could be a real time sucker. Focus, attention, they want our eyeballs and attention like a gaslight for money, you know what I mean? Like if you're on my channel, you see through all that. So what I'm saying is just mind your own, hold your light, know where your time, focus, energy is going to. You're making things better, building for the new, release for the new. And don't be discouraged if the new hasn't come in yet, but you could be seeing signs. Like right now, I'll give you an example. I let go of a couple of clients, and boom, I got a great new one a couple of weeks later. So, don't have any fear or doubt. The new will come in a new way. New things will come in its place. And there's a level of detachment here that they were working with me. They make me keep looking over at this butterfly. The caterpillar, you're shedding, you're dissolving to become something freer at the end of it. But sometimes I'm guilty of it, the fear of the doubt. I don't want to let go. I don't want to let go. Even if they're horrible, I don't want to let go because I'm comfortable with them. I've been dealing with them for years. So they're like an uncomfortableness I've dealt with for 3 years. But, you let go and it's fine. Another thing too, this is very radical, but I'll share it with you. You know how sometimes I mention, like, staying on this channel, I get negativity back. And I've mentioned it a couple of times, and people think every single time, like, the negativity is getting to me. It's not a point of that, but it's more of, I hate that vein. I hate the vein of the world, of the paradigm that it's even set up that people are set up to be rude, just to be rude for the sake of being rude. And, so I always say I protect this channel, you, me, everybody on it. I delete them, I ban them. But they were having me lately respond, like simply It was cracking me up, like, because there was a big thing of like, what are you permitting? And I just said, you're mistaking me for somebody who allows this to come in. I don't. Very matter of fact, but it is that. It's like, that's a very old paradigm, and I know all the social medias are set up that way to be, as whatever, but it's, it's such an old paradigm. It doesn't serve anybody, because really all comments should be loving, supportive. I know that might sound Pollyanna, but on a very high, real deep level, you do want to build up other people. Why would you want to bring somebody down a notch? Because if you're on the other side of the world doing something, go do it and kill it and do it amazing. You're bettering the world. I'm doing something else over here. You want a better world to live in. So I don't know why we get off on that. It's a very old paradigm. It's an old game, and even when I try to explain it, nobody gets it. They think that I'm so affected by negativity, it's hurting my feelings. Like, so Spirit was even saying, I was like, even if I got even if I got a million comments, even if I didn't want to, so I take off my channel. Like, what is it to me? I mean, it's no loss to me. Like, it was so funny. You know when the lights just go on, it's just like they think that they're winning in some way, when what Spirit was saying to me was like, these people, they have no bearing, right? They have other people's energy seriously can have no bearing. You don't even have to give them the chance to weigh in on your scales. That's how, it takes a small person to have to knock someone down to feel big or better. So when you're really connected, what I'm saying is, and this is, mind you, this is a spirit channel. So the people that come, this is what I found so ironic, like an experiment. Listen, if you're listening to me, you're on my wavelength, so I feel like I'm talking to a friend. So this is a spirit channel. I felt like it was an experiment, that even on a spirit channel, there are people who, given a choice, they'd love to like knock you down a notch, which I thought was so ironic, because this is a spirit channel. If you're checking out a spirit deck, and you're being rude, I mean, geez, that's so bad. So, a comical, sad, I go through a myriad of emotions, but at the end of the day, it's like, you have no bearing, you're just annoying. I am going to delete you or ban you. But more than that, what was so crazy to me was they think they're winning or in some way. And but what's funnier is, even if they did affect me, what's the worst thing? I stopped doing my channel. It's no loss to me. Like, I'm still getting the messages, I'm still have my decks, I still have my, I don't do this for work. It doesn't pay my rent. Like, I don't know what the heck they think, but this is what I'm always getting, and what I want to say to you. Regardless of it, it's a waste of time. It's an old paradigm. It's an old game. Don't even let it, what they were working with me was, don't even give it your time, your attention, your focus, your energy. Know what you're aligned with. Just like the spirit message before, like a pyramid. What are you aligned with? What is backing you? What is your purpose? What is your, what are you doing? When that is so clear and you are so strong, this has no bearing whatsoever on your scales. And there's something that they're demanding of us, if you're on my channel, to be really like smart, right? Of the old games, the old stories, the old paradigms, these things that you don't even play into anymore. And soon the world will catch up, but when they're still in it, don't play into the drama. Focus on what you're building to make better, because whatever you're doing in your personal, in your work, creatively, whatever you're doing, it makes the world better. Just your energy alone makes things better. So don't sacrifice, they say your time, your focus, your energy, your heart, mind, and soul are natural resources. Use it to finally pour those ingredients out. You're making it better. We're going into we're laying down a new foundation, and we're building upon it from August out. So this could be a time of deep release, deep clearing, deep cleaning, deep seeing. Like they said, all our clear abilities are really open for a reason. You could feel energy. Don't allow what you allowed in the past. It's like, be smarter this time around. Like, if you're building your building now, your next chapter, your new begin, use everything you've learned in the past to the present, right? We've come this far for a purpose. We've been to hell and back, hell and back, hell and back for a purpose. It's like, don't play dumb this time around. Like, use everything you've ever learned, witnessed, experienced, to bring that knowledge, that hold your own. Like they said, they were also, I'm standing stronger in my chair. They were like, you could still be the good, kind, loving person that you've been, but you have like a backbone of steel, of knowledge, of backing, of, it's not ego, but you have like you feel aligned, and you know what you're here to do, and you're not going to get distracted this time around, and you're not going to let others you can't go down a notch if you have a backbone of steel. It's kind of like you're firmly rooted. It could be a shit show, pardon my French, but you can withstand it with your eyes wide open. It doesn't even land on you because you've been there, done that. So this time around, they're saying for us to definitely be stronger, definitely be clearer, and be really conscious of your choices, of where you're pouring your time, focus, energy, heart, mind, and soul, because that's what you're investing in. And we're building a building. It's your new chapter. It's building it better. Even if we're going back to things, it's not going back to the old. We're making it better. So these are all things that they've been mulling around. So I'm putting it all in here. Like I said, that's why I usually just do the spirit message very short and sweet and to the point, because I get so much. There's not a lot of words for everything. I wish I could just beam what I get, like as a download to your download. And I'm sure you're getting downloads too. I'm sure you're getting aha moments. I'm sure you're actually getting reflections and a new beam of light shown on it, being like, well, that's not going to happen again this time around, or that's not going to have an effect this time around, or no to this person and yes to this, and no to that, and I'll wait for something better. Or it's these kind of filtering out. Like they said, we're like building something better, so we're filtering through the pieces of what we're going to be building with, and then we're going to be we need to focus in on that and not be so distracted by the noise. They're calling a lot of what's going on in this world right now noise. So yeah, don't be distracted by that. And you're not alone. There's a lot more people on your wavelength than you think, even if they're not in your physical. They could come on your path synchronistically. Just that's been happening to me lately. Like, especially when I feel like, oh my God, am I the only person that feels this way or thinks this way or sees through this, or like whatever. No, a lot more. And that's part of the old paradigm and the old game and the old whatever, that you feel so alone that there's not many of you. And they're just the loudest people in the room are not making it better. They're just spending a lot of time being loud, right? The other people are quietly doing stuff. So this is everything that I get all the time for like the last month and more. But those are the main things that they're saying. It's just be real strong and clear. You're not alone. And keep doing what you're doing and focus in on your next chapter, a new beginning. What are you building? And they're saying we're laying down a new foundation. So this is going way beyond, but this is the last week of July. So we're definitely been feeling part of this release in July. Then August, it's like getting to work, laying down that foundation, being really clear, strong, and going in there. So we have August, September, October, November, December. It's like going on this way to be this way. I know I babbled a lot, but let's see what they bring now for the last week of July. We're going to tap into the Archangel Messages. We'll tap into the energy, the Goddess Guidance. We're going to tap into what to surrender. We're going to tap into messages from heaven and our guardian angels. But there's something about being strong and clear and aligned to what you're doing, and not being afraid to let go of what you're not aligned to anymore. Keeping it positive. Let's see what they want to bring forth. I'll be quiet now. That's what I mean. Once I get started, I seriously could talk for like 24 hours about this and like what I get. First of all, I find it so interesting what I get, and also it's so true. And I don't know, there's just so much to talk about because of what's going on in the world, but I don't want to say too much, and I don't want to be misconstrued if I say one wrong word. But I feel like if you're listening to my readings and my messages, we're on the same wavelength. And it takes a lot to kind of work on a different paradigm than what everybody else is working on right at this moment. Just to do that is a lot. And then you got to take your time, focus, energy, and pour it into the things that actually make a difference. And not get distracted and not lose your focus and not have your energy be dissipated, because there's so much pulling at it, all constant, 24/7. Everybody wants to drag you into something, and it's all meaningless. At the end of the day, it's like meaningless. If you go down the rabbit hole, nothing at the end of that is going to make anything better. So, all right, let's go. They said we're incorporating more of our higher self into everything that we're doing now. And you can start seeing that that it's like, wow, you know, you're seeing clearer, you know, you're really hearing. You're hearing people. People will say words, and it's like you're not even hearing what they're saying. You're hearing you're feeling their energy, and their energy is saying more than what they're even saying. It's really interesting. I mean, this is what I'm talking about when I say the clairs are wide open. So it's a different way of living your life too. And also, that's the big thing too. You could feel energy, and don't be afraid, like you're not going to make any, that was another message, you're not making any wrong moves or anything, because you'll feel the energy and you'll act accordingly. You know, just like how I always say, like this channel, I don't advertise this channel. So it's like people are attracted by the energy. So you either stay or you don't go, or you don't find it. So, you know, there's something about things are really going by energy. And because of the energy, it almost feels like there's 100 different, more than that, 1 million different universes happening on Earth right now, playing out. And it's like you kind of just got to hold your own and do what you're doing. Don't get lost. It can be very overwhelming if you start getting suckered into all these, you know, different orbits. They're like different orbits going on. Just stay on your own. You're not alone. It's just, there's a lot of old things. Look at this. We have the Four of Ariel. We're concerned about our finances, our stability. And this is where we rightly should be concerned about, you know. But when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, extremes in how you save or spend money. Remember when they said resistance, turning into a butterfly, freely letting go of things. But also there's real concern of holding tight on money, finances, your stability, your roots, like trying to make this work. And yeah, trying to make this work. And here we have 8 of Ariel. They want us to focus in on the work for our own stability and what we're growing our building. What did they say? You're laying down the foundation to build your building, and there's a building here. So for the new, for your security, for your stability, there has been extremes lost holding on to our coins. Where is our abundance going to come to? So this is the angels back here, the divine saying, you know, focus in on your own work. It is time for you to get to work for your own security. What are you building? What is the foundation? What are you building? What are you working towards? And your time, focus, attention, energy is your natural resources. So keep it all, you know, for what you're pouring into here. So here, take great pride in your excellent work. Practice makes perfect. Consider getting additional education, training. You're working hard in the last week. So there could have been in the past, there were, you know, difficulties or extremes in how money was coming in, security, roots, and here it's getting to work. It's on you to do the work in the last week of July. And it's going to continue. This is not a fixed energy I'm already getting. So to build upon your security, your roots, what you're building in your life, it's time for you to get to work. It's going to matter where you pour your time, focus, energy, attention. It's a recurring message. They've already said that you've worked hard and you're waiting for your abundance to bloom, blossom. Don't lose patience. Don't lose patience. You could have been pouring a lot of seeds out, a lot of hard work already. You're already like, where the heck is it? Where is it? Why is it not blooming? Where are my results? I've already done a lot of work. So you may have already started to see like maybe a little bud or two, but not the full bloomation that I always talk about. So they're saying, you know, you have invested wisely, have patience, wait for the harvest, review your progress, and make plans for your next endeavor. So keep on working. This is what they're saying. This is not a fixed energy, but come July, like where are you pouring your time, focus, energy, resources? You've already worked really hard. You're waiting for some bloomation, for abundance, for your rewards for hard work. Where is it? They're saying to keep your head down, keep your focus. It's part of building this new structure, right? It's not all going to happen in a day. That's why they're saying have patience, continue to work hard. This is all in the physical. So like I said in the spirit message before, August is about groundwork. This is pentacle energy, the ground. This is being realistic, practical. What do you got to do? What are you going to do to make it better? Build your next structure. What are you doing? How are you working? And are there ways that you can do it better? Have patience in the process. Keep working. Here's the divine bringing something in, other opportunities, and you are the queen. So you're going to be brilliant. And that's also bringing all you are to the present moment, like they said in the beginning. So for the groundwork where you're building up your security, your stability, right? They said that that's what we're doing. We need to do the work, continue, and still have patience and continue to do the work. You're investing wisely, and continue to make sure you're investing wisely. Here, the Four of Raphael is literally saying seek out other possibilities and look for the magic in life and be aware of your own emotions. So pick yourself up when you need to, especially when you're getting impatient with things. The divine is saying sometimes the best things take a little more time to come in, right? So reassuring like something else is going to be coming in, or lift your spirits and go out and seek other opportunities while you're working so hard. There also could be new opportunities that could help you with the growth, help you with the work, help you with the abundance. So don't be afraid to do that. The Queen is coming in saying own your power, and you are getting really clear. Like they said, be strong and clear, and the Queen of Michael is strong and clear. Plus, she does not take BS. She wants the truth. She's aligned to herself. She has integrity. She knows exactly what to do, and also the benefit of experience. A time for your career rather than your relationships. It's a time to work hard, to build that harvest, to seek out other opportunities, anything that will make it blossom, bloom, and own your power in the physical, and you have the clarity. So like they said, strong and clear, doing the work, strong and clear doing the work. And they said in the last reading, like a pyramid, like strong foundation, aligned to yourself, aligned to divine. I mean, this is like the Queen. It's like aligned to yourself, doing the work, and bringing all you are to situations, which I mean, I reiterated in the beginning, it's like your time, your focus, your energy, your heart, your mind, your soul, everything you've learned in the past, not playing it dumb, bringing all your wisdom, you know, it's just a phrase that I say, not playing dumb. Like you know, you're a real wise soul. You've been to hell and back, hell and back, hell and back. Know what you're made of. There was something else they said. Oh yeah, they said in the other message, you know, people underestimate you. Don't you underestimate yourself. You have the benefit of so much experience. You're applying it to your work and to your future abundance. You're investing really wisely. You're also getting very clear and brilliant about how to do this better. And here Raphael is going to come in here and say, you know, you can seek out other opportunities, especially if things are not serving you as well as you want them to. Look for ways, look for the magic in life. That's what they're saying. Yeah, be aware of your own emotions. So if you need a pick-me-up while you're working so hard, you could do that as well. Let me get some more Archangel messages, because I feel like we're not done here. Hold on a second. Ooh, right in my hands. So fast communication. So things are going to be coming in. So no need to worry of the Four of Raphael. I think to lift your spirits, what's going to be happening is some swift communication, swift action, a great deal of activity, sudden immediate results. Important communications will be coming in the last week of July. So it could be a real busy time work-wise. Absolutely. There could be projects, there could be deals, there could be customers, there could be clients. In your personal life, there could be things coming in that are really picking up your spirits. There's some quick communications, things to actually do, activities. But here, there's a lot of work. When I see in work and in projects, it's like you're investing more wisely. You're going to have a harvest, be patient. You're getting real clarity on how to work better, smarter, bring more of all you are into situations. There's going to be fast movement. You know, things are opening up, so there could be a great deal of activity personal-wise. There could be a great busyness with your work. They are saying the three cards that here is all about the work, practicality, grounded, like they were calling it. It's groundwork. In August, they were talking about it as groundwork. So there's work to be done, harvest, seeds to be planted. You're investing more wisely. Still have patience, I would say. Anytime you need to lift your spirit, do some activity. And also there could be a great deal of activity and communications regarding your work that could possibly lift you out of this kind of funk here. And here is the Queen of Michael, where they're saying, like they said before, strong and clear is the way to go. I mean, that was a recurring thing that I keep saying, be strong and clear and apply everything that you are, benefit of experience, and it's all this communication and activity. So let's see what is the energy for the week of the last week of July. Right in my hands, we are getting, what is this? Caring connections. This could be in business or it could be in work. You could be really getting great clients, customers, and also with the activity, it could be your family, it could be your relationships, personal, intimate, but you're surrounded by those in the physical, caring, loving, supportive connections. And that could be part of the quick activity, communications, good times. Yeah, it's definitely part of the action. So there is going to be aligned action here, and whether it's in your business or in your personal, and it's going to be supportive, loving, supportive, backing relationships in your work and in your personal. So, and this is aligned action forward. So this is what we want to see, and I feel like this is the aligned action that's going to be carrying us through August regarding the work and the building that we're building, because they said in August it's the groundwork for the building and for the harvest. So this is no surprise what the cards are coming out. I almost didn't know if this was going to be a weekly or just jumping to the August monthly, because this is it was like one big message for both. It is going to carry us this action all through August, that we're just working hard to plant, like invest wisely for future harvests, and to remain clear and strong as the queen. Like, what does that look like? Like, what do you have to do? What are your resources, and what are you allowing in and out, and how are you planting it, and what are, how are you working it? And so here, a lot of caring communications are going to lift you out of that funk. If you were down or at all, or you needed other possibilities, there's action and communication in here. So this could be with clients, customers, your work, your projects, fast movement, activity, things to do, places to go, good times, good action. So it's like ready, set, action. And like I said, a lot of this has been prepped for this action, for this new working abundance, working new harvest. What are you building has been a recurring message. Because, here we have Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. We're all here to make focus on how you're making the world better. Like, that's what I feel from that message whenever I get it. That's why I said in the beginning, I don't know why people take the time to even try and knock someone down when you want to encourage everybody wherever they are on the earth to, you're here to help on the earth and whatever you're doing, whether it's your work, your children, your family, your friends, your projects, your creativity. It's like each one of us make the world a better place. And we have peace. There is no need to worry. Everything is working out beautifully. So there's peace on earth. They want you to have peace and not worry going forward here. And also here, you're being called upon. We had that before, like answer the call. So if you're spurred to action, especially with work that you're doing, there's quick activity, quick action, good caring relationships. So it could be a really good time for good relationships in business, in your personal. Where you are, you're making the world a better place. There's no need to worry. There may be some great peace coming in here, that you're finally feeling some peace, that things are getting better, that things are working out, that your work is being harvested wisely, like you're going to have rewards for hard work, that you're going to see the payoffs. Let's see what we can surrender. Oh, right away. We're getting... surrender the fear. Here we had nothing to worry about. So we're released. What do they say? Released for the new. So I think that we're releasing a lot of fear and worry, and in the place we're moving forward on action, activity, making the world better, caring connections, doing the work for the harvest, for building something better. So we're really releasing a lot of fear. Let go of the fearful stories. Remember when I said the old stories, the old games, they're leaving. Let go of the fearful stories you're telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions. Celebrate every baby step forward. And we're flying with action forward, where each step we're moving farther away from fear and into peace by the work that we're doing, because we know we're harvesting results. Surrender your ego. Cultivate gratitude, be of service to others, and come from your heart. A big ego can work against you, but humility will further your goals. So out of the ego, and like they said, what we're doing, it's for yourself and others. So it's never just self-serving. Ego doesn't work. It's an old game. And if you feel it from others, you can let it go and surrender to creativity. So here we have, let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Surrender back to creativity. So let your imagination soar. I feel also when this Four of Raphael came out, that anytime you're stuck, you may get a divine idea. It says, seek out other opportunities. You may get divine ideas and opportunity to further do and have action on here, especially when it comes to your work. So stay open to that. They want me to get something else. You could be getting a lot of intuitive ideas, creativity coming in here, almost like divinely. When it comes to your projects, your work, stay open to that, because we're co-creating, so stay open. So when they said surrender your ego, your creativity, this also reminds me of being insistent to do it your way. Is that a building back here? Reminds me of like we're insistent on doing things our way. We surrender to fear when it doesn't happen our way, but surrender back to creativity because you're co-creating. So sometimes the fear is when we had an idea, it's our ego. We have the idea that it's going to work out in a certain way and it doesn't. But once you let that go, you're surrendering back to the divine co-creation and you will see the light. And you'll also get divine ideas that are going to be more helpful with whatever you're working on and whatever you're trying to blossom. Look at this angel here and angel here. So focus on what you're doing. Focus on what is blossoming. You're the queen. That's the clarity, right? That's the clarity, and that's what you're moving on. So this alignment's giving you peace. There's going to be action and activity here, and definitely caring connections. So personal, business-wise, you're surrounded by loving, caring connections. Did this come out with it? I don't know if it did, but it's in my hand. Surrender frustration, especially looking out into the future, and also like, where's my harvest? It says frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. And here was peace. We had this in the last time. We're surrendering a lot of frustration, especially when you're looking out. Surrender that ego, like insisting it has to work this way, or where is it? Because this says patience. And a lot of what I said in the beginning, it is very frustrating sometimes because we believe it should be happening faster, quicker. Where's my blooming? I'm pouring out all this hard work. I'm doing the work. Where's the results? Or things around us should be happening. But just let it go and center yourself, regroup, and approach everything more calmly. That goes back to what they were saying before, not to be so affected by what's going on around. And it's almost, that's 24/7 work because it can just be naturally frustrating. And also things that are happening, they're naturally fearful. So you do have to talk yourself down, be on your own side. I see caring connections here that are helping us through that. But I see the main thing is about work, activities and work, and building your next level of security and abundance, and to have patience with that. And you know exactly what to do. And there's going to be a lot of action with it, and a lot of clarity with that, and a lot of communication with that. So that's what's coming in and supporting us in July. And that's going to be the action that's spurring us on into August. So it's a lot of work, a lot of work for new future harvests that may take more time, but like surrender the frustration and surrender back to creativity. Release how your idea of it. Surrender the fear in your idea of it. You're one with co-creating, and you have a loving, supportive partners all around in the physical, business and personal, and there is going to be a lot of communication and activities. So there's a lot of action going on in the last week of July going into August. So let's get now probably with your work and your projects, and what you're doing. So let's see. And I feel it's a big, like they said, release for the new. I think we're releasing a lot of the fear and a lot of surrendering what our idea of it should be. And like they said, like a butterfly lets go and allows the transformation to take place. So that's surrendering back to the co-creation, and so I feel like that's helpful, because then they're showing like we're emerging here in action, aligned action. It's like not resisting the process, not resisting how it's going to bloom, not resisting, just keep focused on what you're doing. Is going to be a big piece, because that's a recurring message of keep focused on what you're doing, your natural resources, and what you're supposed to be doing, because that's what's going to bloom here. And you know exactly what to do, and you're bringing all you have been made of and have done in the past to this work, and it's aligned action. Let's get messages from heaven, loved ones, passed on, your spirit guides. Ooh, gosh. Right in my hands. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, Yeah, we're hoping to bring a little luck your way. You deserve it. Didn't they say like crisscrossing paths with people that bring divine people in on your path? And this fell out right on my lap. Believe in yourself and your abilities. We believe in you. So as you're doing your work or whatever you're doing to create more abundance, rewards for hard work, your stability, your security, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself as you take action and your abilities. We always were getting the star card recently. Believe in your natural talents, gifts, abilities, your creativity, your wisdom, what you're pouring out. They're going to put some luck on your path. Like as you take action, aligned action, they're helping to bring individuals on your path. You deserve it. That's a recurring message. Oh gosh, and we're getting, yeah, listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. So like I said, this clarity, this profound clarity, and also your intuition, all our clairs are wide open. You can't go wrong. You are not going to take the wrong action steps. Believe in yourself as you take action and do the work. Listen to your intuition because they're definitely guiding you. You can pay attention to the energy and feel that one, and you'll know what moves to make, quite literally. Quite literally. That's what they're saying. So listen to your inner voice as we try to guide you. Use your intuition. It's your divine compass. They're helping you do the work. They're helping you plant the seeds. They're helping you to feel more secure. This builds your security, your stability, what you're building. Keep on saying you're building. What are you building now? This is all for what we're building now in our lives. They're encouraging us to take aligned action, listen to your inner voice. We have love, 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 and a prayer. Love. Negative thoughts and feelings are sabotaging your pursuit of happiness. We, your angels, are here to help you heal. Allow our healing light to flow through your heart. Consciously infuse each negative thought or feeling with love and light. Feel both your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose and unleash your divine potential through the power of love. So that was part of this and this, like an aligned action they kept on saying, right? With this is aligned action. It's like your mind, your heart, your focus, pour it out. This for the harvest. It takes time. Have patience. But that's the clarity and that's the perspective to have. You know that. They want you to believe yourself, like strong and clear, positive action, aligned action. And this is what they're saying over and over again. Your heart and mind aligning to your soul's sacred purpose. Reminding me of that pyramid message they had me post right before, that you're aligned. And unleash your divine potential through the power of love. And the prayer, dear God, help me always to remember that this present life is but a fleeting memory within eternity. Help me always to remember that this life is but a dream. Help me always to remember that you exist within everyone and everything. Help me always to remember that love is all there is and all else is an illusion. Thank you. And that was why they were having me babble about the old games and the old paradigms and the old things that are still playing on, that we are to know, and we do as the Queen of Michael, that that is an illusion. So we are taking aligned action, aligned to love. Remember that life is but a dream. We're aligned with love. And so that is the work, and that is the peace they want us to have as we take action, and it's also the clarity. So believe in yourself and all that you're doing as they believe in you. And follow your intuition is right here as you do your work. And they're putting people on your path as you take the steps in action that will be hopeful for the blossoming. So have peace. So this is what I'm getting. So let's get one more guardian angel message. This is support as you work. This is literally support as you work. Okay? This is support as you work. Expression. Express how you feel clearly. Like they said, they want us to be strong and clear. You can't make this up. Express how you feel clearly, lovingly, honestly, without fear or judgment. Remember, surrender the fear. So there's about speak up, stand up, with less fear also. Say it exactly like it is. All will be resolved when you express to others how you truly feel. Trust in the power of life to guide you. We had the guide, listen to your guidance. Trust in the power of life to guide you and heal all concerned. Self-expression is liberating and healing. And what do they say? We're transforming like the butterfly. So whatever is releasing for us to have greater expression as we do our work clearly and strongly, aligned action, listen to your intuition. This is what they're saying to do. They want me to pick one more. I'm telling you. One more guardian angel messages. I feel like the guardian angels are looking at us. They're looking. This is all about our work, what we're doing in the physical. This is very much about what we're doing in the physical, because this is all about in the physical. So we have one more rainbow. Yeah, you are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You are surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. Remember, they said to have patience. This is coming for all the work that you're doing. So keep working. Like, that's what they want you to know. I have chills. Keep doing whatever you're doing in the physical. Keep doing it. You are a jewel, even though you may not see it. Even in the darkest times, you shine eternally bright. You're surrounded by an aura of love, and a pot of gold waits beyond the horizon. All will clear soon. Trust and continue to follow your dreams. You are eternally blessed. So that is what they want you to know. So keep going. Aligned action, like that pyramid, what they said, align to yourself, align with divine, align with what you know you're supposed to be doing as the queen, strong and clear, doing the work. The harvest will come. Keep going. That's really like, have peace, do the action, do the work, keep going, listen to your intuition. So because it's building upon itself, this Four of Ariel, like it's building, believe in yourself, your abilities, we believe in you. So whatever you're building now, they want you to go forward, speak up, stand up, express yourself, do the work, be strong and clear, and take the action steps aligned, and have peace along the way. So along the way, if that means, have more peace, to surrender the fear, surrender what you think about it, like your ego, when this is supposed to come and how you envisioned it. Go surrender back more to creativity, where it's co-creating, you're co-creating it. So they're, like they said in the beginning, it's like whatever it takes, like how the butterfly, to get to be a butterfly, whatever it takes, co-creating. It's like there's a detachment here. Your ego it insists A, B, and C. It has to be A, B, and C. But if you surrender that, release that in the process, in the action, in the steps, and you're co-creating, you surrender the frustration, everything, and you're the queen owning your power and clarity. You know what you're aligned to, and there's more ease to this. There's peace the whole way. You're doing the work, and you trust and you have faith. You know that this harvest, this abundance is coming in. So we're in the process of keep doing the action step. There could be a lot of communication, a lot of activity. Continue to believe in yourself, your abilities. Be strong and clear, aligned, absolutely, because we're building a new harvest, a new building, a new security. Like, you want it aligned to you. You want to be strong. You want to be clear. You want to be pouring all your time, focus, energy, resources into the things. Trust and listen to your inner guidance. That's going to be key, because you're surrounded by love. They want you to express yourself, and they see you for your beautifulness of, trust and continue to follow your dreams. You're eternally blessed. All is going to clear soon. You're surrounded by love, and a pot of gold awaits beyond the horizon. And you're a jewel, even though you may not see it, because there's something about that too, that reoccurring messages about you're a jewel. What you're doing makes a difference. Keep doing the work. Believe in yourself, your abilities. There's love, there's support, there's pumping you up kind of energy, because we don't get that often from the physical, which is why they maybe include about, it's bizarre. The world is slanted to be negative. It's slanted to bring someone down a notch. Like, that's why I think they constantly come in. Like, of course, believe in yourself, believe in your abilities. All of this, it's a real pump you up. I know it sounds trivial or light when I say it. Like, one spirit message I said, like, your spirit, they're rooting you on. Like, they really do root you on. I mean, I don't know, like, sometimes I whether it's my voice or how I communicate it, it sounds corny or light or whatever, but you literally have backing, love, and support rooting you on, like building you up. Imagine that. you know, like telling you you're amazing, telling you you have what it takes, telling you that you have natural gifts, telling you that you can be strong and clear and just do the action steps, and your work is important, whatever you're doing, or just being who you are right now in this moment is making a difference. You know, there's a lot of that that's coming through here that's like the opposite of what the world feeds us constantly on a 24/7 basis. So just be strong, be clear, do the work. Your harvest is coming. Be at peace. Definitely listen to your intuition, because they're guiding you, and they're also bringing you a little luck right on your path because you deserve it. Yeah, and so there's a lot of payoffs coming down here and harvest coming. So just be a little more patient. It sounds like the work is going to be paying off. And in the meantime, it's like for us to maintain, like hold your own, believe in yourself, be clear, be strong, and do the action steps and do the work. And you have love, support, backing. And I wish you the best for the last week of July and going into August. It's going to be going in strong and clear and doing the action all through August. Like this work, being strong and clear, doing the action, believing in yourself, knowing this, it's growing a harvest and having peace in that, no matter how long it takes or whatever it is. That is going to be the same message for August. So I don't even know if I'll do the monthly for August. I mean, this is it. This is what they keep on saying it is. Strong, clear, doing the work. Strong, clear, doing the work. That's all. I know you have love, support, backing. Take care. Bye-bye.